opening TikTok to see that there are white women having a contest with black women on who looks better in their 50s. You can't make it up. I mean, we've all heard the phrase black don't crack, right? It's freaking real. I don't get it. Leave the black ladies alone. They're just, in my opinion, better at everything. I'm 59.
When women get to be at our time of life,
What do you mean our time of life? You don't know how old I am. You forget. You people don't never know how old we are. That kills you, don't it?
I'm a lot older than I look. You know, I'm black, so you'll never know. That's my black girl magic, huh? Ageless. Yeah.
You look great, bud.
Thank you, man.
Is this true? You turned 50?
Yeah, you know that black don't crack unless you smoke. Well, let's be clear, Jimmy. I turned black 50.
What is black 50?
Oh, it's different than white 50. It's black 50 is like we like 25 in the face and like 82 in the prostate. You know what I mean?
It just say
White 50 look like it hurt. Oh. I see my white friends 50. I just hug them like you ain't gonna make it in 50 years. I'm so happy I'm black, 'cause black don't crack. I could be 55 or 25, you'll never know which. I'm happy I'm black. Yeah, that's a fact. Some people age like wet bread. Well, we age like fine wine.
The women in their 50s, this generation of 50-year-olds, woo!
Not 50, not 51, not 52, not 53, not even 54, not 55, not 56, not 57, not 58 either, but 59. This is what 59 looks like, y'all.
So we've all heard the phrase, black don't crack. Now, is this true? The answer is yes. What this phrase is referring to is that people with darker skin tend to age better. And why this is because the skin is actually thicker. With thicker skin, as you lose collagen with time, the skin is less affected than somebody who starts off with thinner skin. Thicker skin tends to maintain better elasticity. It doesn't wrinkle as much. That leads to less sagging of the face, less fine lines and wrinkling of the face. So if you have darker skin, count yourself lucky.
So there's a challenge where white women are challenging black women on who ages the best. Like who looks the best at 50. And I'm not making fun of anybody or nothing. You can't do that. That's a battle you do not want to start. And I don't know why. I don't know why black people don't age. You know what I'm saying? But if you know we don't age and you age 5 times faster, why would you pick that fight?
Not that there's a white 50 versus a black 50. The trend where the 50-year-olds are showing what they look like, saying like this is what 50 is. And from the videos I've seen, white women, you're going to lose every time. And in 4 years, I'm joining y'all.
Current trend that's happening right now between, who looks younger between white women and black women. You already know, black women goddesses, okay? Beautiful, gorgeous, look young, fountain of youth. The white women, crypt keeper, Rodney Dangerfield looking at y'all. Just need to stop, okay? You're not gonna win this one, okay? Just stop. Just throw the white flag.
family, the internet has been buzzing again about how Black Americans seem to age beautifully. You've seen the posts, you've seen the memes, the side-by-side photos, the 20 years later comparisons, and every time this topic trends, there's always this subtle tension in the comment section. Some people celebrate it, others get uncomfortable, and so today we are unpacking why this conversation keeps going viral and why it really triggers reactions. Now, let's get into it, family. There is a long-running phrase in Black culture that Black don't crack. It's said jokingly, proudly, sometimes even playfully. But behind the humor, family, there are layers. There is scientifically, dermatologists have often explained that higher melanin levels can provide natural protection against sun damage, which is one of the biggest contributors to visible aging. And that's not an opinion, family, that's biology. Melanin absorbs UV radiation differently, which can slow certain visible signs like fine lines and even sunspots. But here's where it gets deeper than just skin, family. Aging isn't only biological, it's cultural, it's emotional, it's environmental, and it's also psychological. And so Black Americans historically have endured systemic pressure, social stress, economic challenges, and yet there's a cultural emphasis on resilience, style, grooming, presentation, and even community and hair care rituals, skin care traditions, protective styles, oils, butters, generational beauty knowledge passed down from grandmothers. And it's not just melanin, family, it's maintenance, it's pride, it's identity. And when you combine biological advantages with cultural intentionality, you get visible results. But why would that make anyone upset, family? Because aging is usually very sensitive, and in Western culture, youth is heavily marketed as value. Anti-aging industries are billion-dollar businesses. Cosmetic procedures are normalized, and so when a group of people appears to age gracefully, naturally, it disrupts a narrative that says you must buy, inject, or even surgically alter yourself to preserve youth. And so it challenges the beauty hierarchy. And historically, family, Black features were marginalized, they were mocked, or even labeled as less desirable. And now, all of a sudden, fuller lips, melanin-rich skin, texturized hair, curves, and even these are not only accepted, they are trending. And that shift can create discomfort for people who are conditioned to believe that beauty had only one standard. But here's something really important, family. Celebrating Black aging doesn't require insulting anyone. The internet sometimes turns everything into a competition. It doesn't have to be that way, family. However, what we can acknowledge is this. When narratives flip, people who benefited from the old narrative may feel destabilized. And if society once centered one image as the default standard of beauty and aging, and now conversations are highlighting something different, that shift feels like less of some. And let's talk about confidence, family. There is something powerful about seeing older Black celebrities like Angela Bassett, Viola Davis, or even Pharrell Williams looking radiant decades into their careers. And it creates representation. It expands what aging can look like. And it tells younger generations that time is not your enemy. Confidence is magnetic. And confidence often reads as youth, stress ages people, joy softens them. And culturally, family, despite challenges, Black American communities have always leaned heavy into joy, into music, church, dance, humor, and even style. And so joy is really anti-aging in ways we don't talk about enough. And now let's address the anger narrative. Is everyone angry? Definitely not. But social media amplifies extremes. When posts go viral praising Black aging, a small but loud group may respond defensively. And defensiveness usually reveals insecurity. And when someone else's glow feels like your threat, that's internal work needing to be done right there. And so this conversation isn't about superiority, family. It's about shifting perception. For generations, Black Americans were told that their features were flaws. Now the same features are admired globally. And that reclamation feels empowering to some and unsettling to others. And here's the truth, family. Beauty doesn't subtract, it multiplies. But in competitive societies, people are taught that admiration for one group means rejection of another. And that's not reality, family. That's scarcity mindset. And so when you see posts saying Black Americans are aging beautifully, it's less about comparison and more about celebration of resilience, celebration of survival, celebration of culture, and maybe, just maybe, family. The discomfort some people feel isn't about aging at all, it's about losing the monopoly on the narrative. And so family confidence disrupts hierarchy, self-love disrupts control, and representation disrupts outdated standards. And aging beautifully isn't revenge, family, it's restoration. And the more we normalize diverse aging, the healthier society becomes. And so instead of turning this into a battle, maybe the real takeaway is this: take care of your skin, take care of your stress levels, protect your peace, celebrate your culture, and age like you are meant to be. So, because true beauty isn't about competition, family, it's about confidence.